I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck you. And he's like, fuck you. Like, I'll fucking beat your ass. And then he just like looked forward right away. Direwolf just goes zooming by. He goes, what was that?
Jesus Christ. I get to the back and it stinks so bad. And then there was a fucking dead body in there for 3 weeks. So I'm like, holy shit.
Fuck?
I was taking a fucking shovel and smashing it. It wouldn't break. I told my
Step
dad,
back.
I'm coming.
I just don't want to deal with anything like that, so I feel like if you just avoid it, it won't happen.
Or you can learn to embrace it.
I don't want to embrace that at all. I could just avoid it.
Well,
If it is, it is. I don't want to be a part of it. Go fucking do your thing wherever
What if
you
the
want to
demon
do
wants to come in and
I want no part in that.
lick your ass? Then what do you do?
What the hell?
Luke's been raped by a ghost.
That's right. You were touched by the devil.
It's a touchy subject. It's coming for all of us.
That's why I found God.
We gotta clip this one. That's hilarious.
I've been believing for a while.
That was a funny episode.
That's hilarious, bro.
It's just flashback sweating
we ever
every
make
night
a clip
holding the
of that?
cross.
Stay away. What the fuck?
I thought this was over.
Okay, so what's happening?
I hope that gets cut.
So,
Well, yo,
what's
we got a
been-
crazy topic to talk about, eh?
Yeah, what's been
Yeah.
going on, Zach?
All right, so I
so
don't know
fun.
why this happens, by the way. It just kind of does.
Yeah.
Okay, so hypothetically, may or may not have gotten laid.
Okay. Okay.
Didn't drink at all.
Yeah.
Like no alcohol,
Any weed?
of course.
Okay.
But that doesn't make me throw up.
No, it shouldn't.
You threw
Which is gonna get right into it.
up? Okay.
So like, fall asleep, wake up maybe like 3 hours.
After?
Yeah, start just puking up water.
Oh my god.
I brought my jug and it was ice cold and was drinking it because like gotta stay
That
hydrated.
drug goes with you when you get laid, bro.
Better
Yep.
perform.
Yep.
Gotta get hydrated. Gotta stay hydrated.
Yep.
Understood.
So chugged like maybe like 1.5 of those.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then
Nice.
like
So
4
too
a.m.
much water?
4
I
a.m.
I think
started
that
just going,
might have been what you drank that much volume of
what
water.
I'm
well,
saying.
not
Time.
within like that span of like smashing.
Was that through the whole day?
That was maybe from like
Was it like an hour before you went there?
maybe hour and a half. Yeah. Yeah.
Could have just drank too much water.
So is this the only
No,
time
but
this
happens.
occurrence of you
No,
feeling
this,
sick?
That's not the only time.
Okay,
'cause
so
it
it's
happens
well,
every
okay.
time.
And every
Okay.
time you don't chug a bunch of water.
Every time you have sex?
Anytime that I'm not in a relationship and I potentially get laid, I throw up for some reason.
It's the guilt in his heart.
He told us, Devo,
But
we were
here's
playing
the thing,
COD
though.
upstairs,
Here's-
and I didn't mute the fucking mic, and they were explaining this shit.
Oh, yeah, there
and
was
the
some-
guy literally was like, bro, what the fuck? Because Zach kept explaining. He's like, it's the guilt, bro. So the guy on the mic
Some
heard
ghetto
everything.
dude on Call of Duty. He's like,
Yeah.
man,
It's
you
not-
good over there?
It's not like
Hey,
it
yo, play
happens
it.
right after. Like it doesn't happen right after.
How long
it's a
after?
delay, like maybe 2 or 3 hours, which
That's
is super
still
weird.
weird.
What is it?
I know,
Are you
I know.
thinking about it?
You're just
No,
such a
because
nice
I'm
gentleman.
sleeping. I had a crazy dream too. Like, and I woke up and I'm just like, I have to throw up. I didn't say that. But I
Is
just
there
wanted-
anything that like gets to your mind after, like right after?
No.
You're pretty chill.
I mean, no.
Usually you
Yeah,
feel
no,
great,
I'm-
right?
I'm
How's
fine.
that post
I
nut
feel
clarity?
fantastic.
Post nut
Like,
That's what
clarity.
I'm wondering because
Yeah.
if it's
Is it
not
put
guilt,
on Rick and Morty afterwards. I
Oh.
was just like, all right.
that's
Oh,
what you
that's
put
great.
on for her after.
That's a great show to put on after sex. No, that's a great show.
I just go to bed.
It is a good show.
That's
a
kind of what
great
happened.
show.
Like I put it on. I was just
No,
like,
it's a great show to watch
Is
after
it?
sex. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
Rick and
Especially
Morty
when
is
high,
a great show.
When you're high and you just had a great high nut, and then all of a sudden you have Rick and Morty crazy shit going on, you're just like, whoa.
yeah.
It is an intense show.
Yeah.
Is it,
Female
I,
listeners just left.
I haven't really. No.
Oh, no.
They're still around.
What are you talking about? That's good stuff.
I've never watched Rick and Morty, so I watched the first episode, or one of the episodes yesterday. I was like,
Oh, for
okay,
real?
it's
You
not
actually
that bad.
haven't watched
You've
it
never
through?
watched it? Oh,
I would
dude,
watch
it's
it like
great.
once every
You have to
now
watch
and
it
then,
seriously.
but I would have it as like background noise. Like I wouldn't
Don't.
be like
It's
locked
good.
into it.
Lock
Like you
in.
got to get high and lock in because
It's
those
fun to
stories
watch.
So
are
many
like
shows I have to get locked into. It's overwhelming.
What do you
solo
want?
leveling, bro. You
I
got
need to
watch
get on
it.
Daredevil.
Yeah.
He hasn't
and
even done
Daredevil.
that. One at a time. Just do one at a time. Don't get
I wanna do
overwhelmed.
Daredevil
That's what I did.
first.
I did Daredevil this week. I
I'm
knocked
doing
it
One
out.
Punch Man right now. It's
That's what you said
crazy.
upstairs. I was like, okay, I may need to
It's
watch that. I heard
crazy.
he's just as
He's
strong
so
as Superman.
OP, bro. No, he's 10 times. He would obliterate.
Only
Superman.
us can go from throwing up during post nut clarity to superheroes within the span of 20 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
But
We never
listen,
finished
Only
that.
us can do that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
He threw a punch so hard though that it evaporated the clouds across the world.
That's fucking sick.
Sick.
But yeah, no, I don't know why. I don't know why that happens. Like
Yeah,
I
that's
said,
weird.
like my
That is-
stomach isn't like fucked up at all.
That
Like,
is very odd.
Yeah. I don't, it
What do you
must,
think
it
it is?
must, it
She
must be
just
the
fucking-
guilt. It must be the
You're-
guilt.
Is there actual
Because it
guilt,
doesn't
though?
happen when I'm in a
She
relationship.
just sucked all the morals out of you, bro.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
just crawl out of the
You're
bathroom.
sleeping and
just
she just fucking socks you in the jejunum.
you haven't proposed.
You just wake up. What the fuck?
I haven't proposed
Yeah, but I don't know. Let me know.
every
Let
time
me-
until he
if
proposes.
there are any fellas out there that have had this
Oh
issue
my
though,
God,
because I'm
that's
not
funny.
one.
Hey guys,
Drop it in the comments, bro.
I want to
If
talk
you
about.
puke after sex.
If you want to
know.
talk about,
Because
You
I
want to
don't.
talk about a serious topic this year? Let's address it together.
oh my god,
Here's the link to my.
does anybody puke after?
Oh, that's
But that is
fucked.
weird. But that's weird.
It is weird, but you know what? It's not like I feel great today. Like it's kind of like I don't know.
That's
It's-
what I was wondering. Do you
That's why I
actually
was
feel
so
guilt?
confused because like I said, I didn't drink a thing, and after I drink, then yes, I understand because alcohol and me just don't mesh very well.
Yeah.
And I'll throw up 9 times.
What are you talking about? I get you. You have a great time when you're out with me.
No, dude.
Yeah, but he always pukes.
He's
You always have a great
he's
time.
the reason I'm fucking yelling in the bathroom, going just throwing.
You choose to take
Yeah,
those
but
shots.
you listen to him.
Yeah.
I never understand why.
He'll just be
Yeah,
like,
'cause
take a
it's-
shot, and you're like,
He'll pretty much be feeding it to me.
And
Bro,
yeah,
I'm-
but I tell him no.
tell him no.
Yeah.
I go, get back.
You're the only one that was like, all right, fine.
I don't want to be a down in the dumps party pooper.
Hey, keep it up.
There's got to
We
be
have a
one,
good
but
time.
also it
I gotta
like,
be one.
it
I'm
comes at the
Michelangelo.
cost of your like.
I gotta
heart.
go off.
You're in the bathroom violently puking.
Sounds
Just-
rough. Lance
I'm just in the
Yeah,
background.
he yacked in my fucking
Have any
car.
of you guys heard me throw up?
No.
Oh, it's bad. I've heard you throw
Horrible,
up.
bro.
Yes, I've heard
It's-
you throw up.
it-
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, bro, I've heard you throw up.
I was quiet the rest of the car ride.
You didn't say
I didn't talk to
words.
him. I didn't talk to
I
him.
was just sitting there with a bag of throw up.
He just kept yakking in this like
Just
quick
driving
trip
home.
garbage bag.
That was after the festival, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
that
that's
was
so
terrible.
funny.
And
That's
he's just
hilarious.
holding
I
it in
forgot
the
I
car.
drove home with Aaron. I'm so glad.
Bro, it was tough.
That would have been such an awkward.
After that, I was like, "You're driving to every event, or I'm not going."
It was the
I'm
one,
not going.
one
Risk it.
fucking time you drove. Yeah.
I was
I
driving
was
back,
thinking
and I
about
was
going
like,
out the window, but we were on the freeway, and I was just like, "That's gonna get all over his car."
Yeah.
So
Can you imagine, dude? Yuck.
"You could have just told me you needed to throw up, and I would have pulled
One
off."
time we
we
were
pulled off on the freeway.
No, we could have found an exit.
No, we couldn't have.
throwing up when you're in a vehicle is the worst.
We were in
Yeah,
Chicago.
I
We had
hate
no
it.
idea where we were.
You didn't puke right away.
It was right away. It was like
No
as we got on the freeway, we were looking at the skyline. I was like, "Oh, skyline."
It was that early. Damn, I didn't talk to you for a
I
while.
couldn't even enjoy the skyline because I was too busy face
For like
That's
an hour.
funny.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I got my truck in the first fucking week I had my truck. I went up north for my cousin's wedding, and we drank so much the night of the wedding. The next day we had to leave, come back to Milwaukee, and we're 20 minutes outside Eagle River. She's like, "Hey, find a middle of bumfuck nowhere. Okay, so like just woods on either side of us." She's like, "Find a gas station. I'm not feeling good," and she had nothing to eat that morning. I'm like, "Oh, okay, there's a gas station up here," and then 5 seconds later, I just hear on my window.
Tough.
Bro, brand new. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
It was hilarious at the moment. It was so funny.
I'd
it
be
was
pissed.
so
I
funny.
hate throw up.
You hate throw up?
Hate it.
Yeah.
Who
The
doesn't
day,
hate
the
it?
day I hate
I like throwing
the
up.
day I really hated my sister.
It's a
We
good
were
stress
coming back
reliever.
from one of the water parks.
Yeah.
And she had drinking some water from the pool
Oh.
or some shit. Yeah.
Oh my god, that is
like some,
pee.
she accidentally
That's
swallowed
pee and
some,
chlorine.
and so we didn't even get home, bro. We were just there for the day, and we were driving back at the one right outside of Milwaukee, and we were driving back, and all of a sudden my sister goes, "I don't feel very good," and I'm like, I'm sitting right next to her, she's in the middle, and I'm like, "What?" And all of a sudden she goes. It was like just projectile.
Who was this?
All over Olivia.
Oh,
all
my God.
over the
Oh,
ground.
rough.
And she's like, my dad was like, "Holy shit!" He was trying to drive on the highway, and it was like spraying everywhere.
Projectile.
Have you ever-
vomit?
Have you
Dude,
ever had
yes.
like
I was-
alcohol-induced projectile vomit?
Dude,
Where it's like
no,
you
I'm
slam
not,
too
I'm
much.
not a
Like,
huge puker.
oh,
You've
dude.
never puked?
I've puked, but like not many times in my life. One was from a Subway
Crazy.
salami sandwich.
Okay.
And one was from
Oh,
being
why would
really
you get
fucked up.
salami at
Damn.
Subway?
Because
Couple
I was
times,
like
huh?
14 and
Oh,
I
okay,
got
okay.
food poisoning. I remember eating it and I'm like, why does
Dumb.
it taste like weird mold? And then I finished the sandwich.
Oh my god.
And then about 4 hours later, I was like, oh my. It was one of those ones where
That's awful.
you just keep like shitting your pants.
Oh,
because,
God,
like,
stop, dude.
that
God, what the
before.
fuck are we talking about right now?
It's
Jesus.
life, bro.
Food poisoning.
Yeah, this is real shit.
Talking about
You get into it.
sucks.
I went.
He pukes when he has sex. What are you talking about?
I think I
That's
like
how we had
this.
introed this bitch.
I don't like that, but you know what? Fuck
Anyway,
it.
The other day, I was feeling
flying around.
real testy.
where you?
And there was a dude on the highway who he kind of kept like going into the middle lane, and I was in the left lane trying to like go 80, and he's going like 72, and I'm like, fuck this guy. So I go in the middle lane, and he kind of hovers over, and I'm like, this piece of shit. He's like trying to block me from going around him because I was riding his ass.
Yeah.
And so I finally get around to the side of him, and I see him go like this, and he's an old guy. And I'm like, no. I roll my window
Oh my
down.
God, that's right.
And I
forgot about
fucking I give him the middle finger, and I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck you. And he's
Yeah.
like, fuck you. And I was like, I'll fucking beat your ass. And then he just like looked forward right away, and then
Yeah.
he slowed down, and I slowed down with him. I was like, no, I'm going to stay with you for a second.
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck it, I'm
haunted
going to let him
Yeah.
go. And then I just drove away. But I was like, I was like, if you want to step out
Yeah.
of the truck, let's step out. I've been feeling testy.
Dude,
lately.
that's not gonna lie.
bodybuilder
I
bounces,
get like
man.
that when I get that when I'm on blast or if I'm cruising.
Dude,
Yesterday, I was driving to the
Yeah.
gym, and this fucking lady in front of me, right on my fucking road,
Yeah.
threw out a pack of cigarettes.
Oh yeah.
So I get right on her ass. And Riley's like, don't do anything. And I'm just listening to my music, fucking ignoring her. We get out in the Blue Mound, and I'm on her ass the entire time. We get out and about to get onto the highway. We're at a stoplight, and I rolled the window down. I'm like, you really like having our neighborhood look like shit. She's like, what are you talking about? And I said something about like picking up her trash every time, like
yeah.
all because she's my neighbor.
Oh shit.
No, like that. Like so,
Yeah.
I've seen her so many times.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the green pack cigarettes near
Jesus.
her house on a road. Like,
That's your
all this
neighbor?
shit- Yes. So I fucking yelled at her through my truck, and then I just sped the fuck off. And Rally's sitting there the entire time because I had to speak through Rally.
Yeah.
on
Oh
the
my
other side.
God,
So
so
Rally's
Rally's
like
just
this.
looking
She's
forward.
Like, she's like, don't do anything, don't do anything. And I just fucking window down. It was.
Oh my god, she's in crossfire.
Bro, and then I get onto the freeway, and I calm down a little bit. I'm like, was that needed? No. Like that was not needed, but I'm like, it felt kind of good.
You're gonna be fucking in like Mexico or like on doing some traveling for hostile, and she's gonna be looking out her front window and see a burglar just breaking in your house, and she's gonna have your number, and she's just gonna put the phone down. I didn't see a thing.
That's gonna be.
Aaron.
No officer,
I was
nothing
being
happened
such
at 11
dickhead.
p.m.
I was always being a dickhead to all my neighbors because I'm like, fuck them, I don't care. But Aaron's like, you really should be nice because if there's ever like a robbery or like something like that, it's always good to have neighbors.
Yeah,
on
that
your
makes
side.
sense. That makes sense.
And I'm like,
That makes sense.
They come in clutch sometimes.
yeah, I
But
guess.
dude, it
See you,
pisses
Mr.
me off,
Jackson.
especially if it's your neighborhood and your neighbor or just like one of your neighbors is fucking always littering. I fucking hate it.
Dude,
I
the
hate
people behind us, they are so white trash,
Really,
so white
whisper
trash.
that?
Because like,
I get here.
I just like,
That KKK.
I really
listening.
wanna
listen to the podcast.
really wanted to emphasize that just white trash is shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Every time I go to throw something out, there's just trash blowing up and down the alley, and it's like
Fuck.
pizza boxes, chip bags, like diapers.
Wait.
Like they're just fucking. It's rough.
Did I tell you guys the house when I was in Columbus for Arnold? Did I tell you the story about the house next to me?
No.
About how like I had to fucking break one of the windows?
What?
Wait, what? I never told you guys this story.
The fuck are you
I must have
talking
had
about?
to.
Nick just head dives through a window, does a roll, and pops up.
Yo, I didn't tell you about
Wait,
that.
this is crazy about the cats.
What the
No.
fuck are
Okay,
you
so
talking
I
about?
get to my Airbnb in Columbus, okay,
Oh my god.
and wait, are we recording?
Oh,
We are still. Oh
Should
shit.
we not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
But I
yeah,
get to my
forgot about
Airbnb
that.
in Columbus this year, and I'm unloading my shit through the backyard because I parked in the back of this alley, and I'm looking across the this chain link fence in the neighbor's yard, and it stinks like shit, and it's like a hoarder's yard, and there's stray cats running around everywhere, and there's cats running around everywhere through this house. Every window is boarded up except one. So that entire time I was there, I would sit down and I'd eat a meal, and I'd just literally watch all these cats across, literally house next to me, going through this junkyard of a house. There was an eviction sign on it, everything. But my Airbnb was pretty cool. Okay. So then the second day I was there, it's like nighttime. I'm eating a meal, and I see a cat jump into the one window that's not boarded up. 10 minutes later, two fucking Mexican dudes come and board that window up. And I'm like, shit, I wonder if that cat got out. So
Oh my god!
I'm like, what the fuck? Hold on. So then the next day,
Pussycat.
so
My sweet pumpkin.
the next day, I'm eating breakfast, and that cat is pawing because there's a little bit of glass open
Oh my god!
to the right to the right of the board, so I could see the cat just fucking going crazy in there,
The hell are you
pawing at the
doing?
glass, meowing. I'm like,
Save me
fuck.
the cat.
So I'm like, okay, I can't do anything about it now. It'll probably get out, find a way out at the end of the day.
Right.
The end of the day comes around. I'm back at the Airbnb, and I got to go back to the gym, and I'm like, yo, this cat is not getting out. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I jumped the fence, and there's cat shit everywhere. There's this person that was living in this home was walking through this mud of a backyard through all this trash on small strips of plywood. Okay, and that's
my
what I'm
God.
standing on. I'm like, yo, I gotta fucking open one of these windows, and like this is fucked. So then I get to the back, and it stinks so bad, and I read the eviction notice, and then there was a fucking dead body in there for 3 weeks. Okay, so I'm like, holy
the
shit!
fuck?
Hold on. So I'm like, yo, I call animal services. I call the fucking cops. They're like, yeah, I call the animal services. They never call back. I left 3 messages. Call my dad. I'm like, Dad, there's this it doesn't matter if it's a stray cat or not. Like, no animal deserves to suffer, and especially like that, you know. And I'm like, Dad, what do I do? Like, this cat is fucking screaming to get out of this home, and he's
I'm
like,
surprised you went that far. I would have just fucking put a boot through the window right away.
no, I can't. Because every window was boarded up.
Oh.
But the windows in the back of the house were not glass. They were plexiglass.
Ah.
So you can't.
So
break
I
that.
can't, and they were so weathered that I couldn't, like, it wouldn't break. I was taking a fucking shovel and smashing it. It wouldn't break. I told my dad, no, I swear to God. So I'm like, I'm coming. So my dad's like, well, Nicholas, call them back, tell them what you're about to do, and just fucking bust the window open. Somehow find a way to get into the house. And so I'm like, all right, do it. So I'm banging on this fucking window on the opposite side. The neighbor comes out. She's like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm in my gym clothes, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm like, ma'am, this is what's going down.
fucking
I told her
robbery.
the story. She's like, I thought you were one of the squatters. And I'm like, squatters? She's like, yeah, there was like 20 people that were living in there with the dead body for 3 weeks. And then there's in the back shack, there was another like a
This is in
homeless family.
Ohio?
This was the house next to my Airbnb.
In
hell?
Ohio, though?
In Ohio.
Yeah.
What
So
the
then she was like, she's like, I thought you were one of them getting back in because we see them on Ring cameras all the time trying to get into the home. So then I finally fucking busted the window open after. Dude, I was so late to the gym.
How did you forget to tell us that?
I thought I told you guys this the entire time.
Oh,
That's
bro.
a pretty big
And
story
the
to
cat
forget.
got out, bro. The cat got out.
Are you
And
sure you
I
didn't
felt
just
so
watch
good
this?
about
Where
myself.
did the cat
Did
go?
you just watch this movie somewhere?
No, I swear to God.
We just look at him.
Great story.
Dude,
Is that Rambo?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
watching
John
the
Rambo?
movie.
He's like Reacher for cats.
I'm watching the movie and I'm like, wait a minute. This is the same storyline.
He fucking, that's crazy.
Oh, I do
It was
remember that
fucked.
scene from The Reacher. The dog.
kitty trapped somewhere?
it was crazy.
Was it a stray cat? Was it
Your
a
kitty
cat?
trapped somewhere.
not have the physical ability to save it? Call 911, Nick Justice. Use code Nick 10 and check out to save yourself some gas. Nick just pulls up in a van with him just holding kitties.
Just
Just
cut
a picture
off.
of
just
him,
on
no,
him.
him shirtless with just cats. He's on the side of the van. He steps out. He goes, "What's the problem, man?"
Just throws one punch, slow motion. It's his teeth out, and he's fucking just sweating, just veined out.
Yeah, he goes, "This one will be easy." He just punches a hole through the whole building. Cat just comes running out.
Destroys half.
Jumps out the window.
Come here, Mr. Rogers.
It destroys half the home.
Oh my God, yeah.
I got you, Oliver. That's crazy.
Hey, that's hilarious. I'm surprised I haven't told you guys that story.
Yeah,
that
what
was
the
fucked.
fuck was that?
I felt good about myself.
Dead bodies?
Dead bodies being-
Cat almost died?
When I broke that window,
Homeless
it
people?
it
The fuck?
reeked of human rot.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
it's
I'd have
probably
just called the
shit and
cops.
stuff in there. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. There was.
Just
I'm
so
sure that
fucking-
there was no plumbing, nothing. It was an evicted house. There was no gas. There was no electricity. But anyway,
That cat
should we-
could have been screaming, and I'd have been like,
That's
No, dude. I'd feel so
that
bad.
was so fucking funny though.
let it happen.
I'd feel so bad, bro.
Okay.
So let's fucking roll
Yeah,
with
let's-
the episode, eh?
So, welcome back to the D2 podcast. Around the table, we got Zach B, Nick J, Lance H, myself, Zach D, and Luke behind the camera. Code D2 with Bashmouth. Code D2 with the Flavor Gang.
Save yourself a
Like,
dollar.
follow, and subscribe.
Subscribe,
We
damn
are
it.
so fucking close to
the
getting
hot
Zach to eat a hot chip. So let's get it done. We're like, I think probably like 7 away
It's
by
gonna happen
now.
next episode.
Yeah, it's gonna happen by next
It was
episode.
10 earlier.
And then we'll do it on the 100th episode because we are only 2 episodes away now, or 3.
Oh, we're gonna do it on the 100th.
yeah.
All right.
Probably 2. I think we're 2. I think we're 2 episodes away
98.
from our 100th
I'm not
episode.
looking forward to that
Oh, that would be perfect.
And then you
I
can
know,
eat the
that's
chip
good
on the
timing.
episode.
That's
So
great
it's
timing.
perfect
That's gonna
timing.
be a great way to start that.
What a good
episode.
good way to get there for us. That's
That's a good point.
10 subscribers an episode if you do the math properly.
I love how
blowing up, if you would say.
you haven't thought about this at all.
Anyways,
I'm gonna be
but we
screaming
love
in my
everybody. That
butthole.
we've been getting crazy good feedback. So
It's
thank you. We
alright.
appreciate all the
We had some
feedback.
great feedback from a fan yesterday.
Shout out Jack Eagles. Fucking sick having
Man.
you comment, big guy. We're super excited to have an episode with you. So he'll be coming on at some point.
Yeah.
We're got to get that scheduled, but we're really excited for that. And shout out just to everybody that's reaching out to us and letting us know it's not like we didn't care. You know, like we set out to just be 4 buddies talking on podcasts. We said we do it all the time, get high and have fun and chat. Why not record it? And we didn't care really where it went, but it's getting great feedback. So I think
It's cool to see that you guys like it.
It started
Yeah,
off
it's
as
cool.
a passion project for us, and now seeing that other
Thank
people
God. Yeah.
really admire, like the fact that it's just 4 dudes
Right.
doing their shit, you know, and like together. Like that's some feedback we got yesterday.
Right.
You know?
It's a blast, and not many people have the ability to like work out with 4 guys.
We're
See your
definitely
friends,
good-
your
yeah.
close friends, like weekly. So
Yeah.
I just also love how relatable we are. I like seeing those messages. We've been
Yeah.
getting a ton
Yeah.
of nice
So
messages.
relatable, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially after you puke after laying some good dick.
do any of you puke? So we're gonna probably have a weird cut in here. So we were talking about Zach throwing up probably about 40 minutes ago to give all our listeners like full transparency. So
Yep.
we were gonna have Paul on this episode. He is dealing with some personal issues at the moment, so we
Don't worry, Paul's okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
Personal issue.
Paul's okay,
Our
everybody.
sweet baby.
Nothing happened to
Paul is
Mr. Paul.
okay.
Paul Lozon.
I cut that out. That's I'm just kidding.
He actually literally just messaged me.
What did he say?
I won't read it on here because I think it's a little personal. But
Oh,
he's,
you're good.
he's dealing
Yeah.
with some personal things.
shit.
I'll tell you guys afterwards. So we're gonna move on for right now
Is he
without him.
okay?
But just for every
Yeah.
But for
Paul
everybody
gets arrested.
for everybody listening, hold on. Let me get to it.
All right, I'm scared.
We don't have Paul today.
Okay.
We'll have him probably within the next episode or 2. But we have Paul coming up. We have Ian coming up. We have Martin coming up. We have
Dr.
Seth?
Seth coming up. We
Oh,
have
Jack Eagles.
Jack Eagles coming up. We have
Jesus.
Dr. Meg coming up.
we got to fit her in.
We have a lot of guests, so please subscribe
So we can keep doing this.
so we can keep doing this and so that you can stay in touch with what's coming out. We like to do these episodes in between to kind of recap, so not everything's constant chaos. But let's get into it, guys. I wanted to talk about. Let's get into bodybuilding right away. Are you
Fucking
guys cool to do that?
Let's do it.
Nick Walker.
So I brought this. I brought this for Paul, but we'll share it with him next week when we actually talk with him. So I brought the top 6 guys that are coming to Pittsburgh Pro, which is Nick Walker, Derek Lunsford, Martin Fitzwater, William Bonac, Vito, and Crizzo. How do you guys think that's going to go down?
I'm making mine right now.
Well, Crizzo, even though Crizzo has made a huge comeback, because Crizzo, for those of you listening, if those of you that are not fans of his, he just went through a massive entire shoulder reconstruction surgery, and he looks wild now after he looked like a freaking, just a fat, jacked dad at
Right.
40 years old.
For quite a bit.
For quite a long time. So, but I still think that Crizzo has gaps in his physique that I don't see it breaking top 3.
You know what's very cool about this Pittsburgh Pro? Besides Crizzo, who's very tall, it's all very similar physiques.
Yes.
It's not like tall and flowy like Samson and Andrew. It's all short and muscled out.
Just a
I
ton
think
of
the
tissue.
outlier of the entire lineup at Pittsburgh is definitely Nick Walker, though.
I mean, I made my list.
Wait, what'd you say? Sorry.
I think Nick Walker is the outlier of like physique similarity,
Oh.
you know, at Pittsburgh.
and
Everyone got their picture?
Oh, dude, I might as well just share it. Number 1, Derek Lunsford.
Yep.
Number 2, Nick Walker.
Nope.
I missed a line, so you guys actually have to
Yeah,
put a 6 in
6.
there. I saw it. Okay.
Number 3, Martin.
Nope.
Number 4, what? What?
Keep going.
Oh, yeah,
Keep
that's
going.
right, that's right. Number 4, Vito.
No.
What the hell are you talking
All
about?
right, keep going. Keep going.
Wow.
Keep going. No, let him do his thing. Let him do his
Okay,
thing.
go ahead.
Die on that hill.
5, Bonac.
Yep, there it is. Good pick.
We're gonna leave these sheets down here. This
Crizzo 6.
All right. I'm gonna go Derek 1. I got Martin in 2. I got Walker in 3. I got Bonac in 4. I got Vito in 5 and Crizzo at 6.
Oh, damn. We were almost perfect.
I did have Bonac when
We
I
were-
crossed it out.
We were almost perfect, Lance, but I have Crizzo beating Vito because I think he's too big. And Vito's got bad posing.
I think Vito's legs are gonna just fucking kill him.
I did put Nick Walker. I almost put Nick Walker in first.
I think
That's
I'll
crazy.
be honest. I think
Over
if
Derek.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
dude,
I
if
don't know.
Vito can bring in like a better look, that's an insane.
That's why I
amount
put
of
him so
tissue.
high.
It's
And
an
that's
insane
who I
amount
said
of
he was going to
tissue.
be the dark horse this
Those
year. So
legs
I was like,
are
fuck it, let's just throw him up there.
unreal.
Dude, he did. He
All
didn't.
right, pick your picks. Pick your picks.
He
I'm telling you.
barely beat.
We'll find out.
All right, I got mine.
What's
We'll
his
find out.
face?
All right, mine's
Isn't
gonna
that
be off. I'm
fun?
going with my boy Martin in first.
Nice, nice,
I'm
nice.
sticking with it still.
Over
He looks
Derek?
great. Yeah, he looks great.
Yeah.
Fuck
Holy
it.
shit!
Yeah,
And
I'm
Nick.
sticking with it.
He pushed him at the O.
I'm sticking with
That
my
is
boy
true.
Martin.
Nice.
True.
I see Martin's updates and they're fucked, bro.
He looks crazy.
Yeah, I really enjoy
You
it.
think his back will be able to keep up with
He's
it?
got very
I think his
thick
complete.
tissue.
I know. I'm a huge Martin fan.
I know,
wanna
I know.
preface this,
Yeah.
but like,
I have met 2.
I'm just a little nervous about.
I
his
am at
back
3.
with
Derek,
Yeah.
Derek brings back that look that he just brought. It's
I
gonna be
think
tough to-
I think Derek has more separation, but I do think Martin can hold his own with the thickness
yeah, all right.
compared. You know what I'm saying?
That is
But
what
I'm still.
Derek
Hey, I'm
does
going
need
for the
more.
underdog,
Yeah.
man.
Right.
I think
like
I want it to
like
happen.
Derek's
And then I got
back's
Derek in second,
Okay.
Yep.
Nick Walker in third,
Yep.
Bonac in fourth,
Yep.
Crizzo in fifth,
Wow.
Vito in sixth.
All right.
We have
That's
the
what I
same
got.
thing. I just have Martin flipped.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Martin and Derek flip.
I
We'll
have.
see who's correct.
I have Derek,
I like this. Everyone's got
I
a
have
little different. Little
Derek,
something.
Martin,
win.
Nick, William, Crizzo, Vito.
Nice.
What happens to the loser?
I'm gonna be honest though. I
They,
really.
they eat the chip with you.
Zach eats the second chip.
Zach
because-
eats the second
Do you guys think Bonac could push for that top 3 though if he brings in
No.
a similar package to Detroit?
Unfortunately, not with his waist.
Not
No.
gonna lie, dude.
Derek-
His legs
Fucking
grew a
Martin.
ton. His legs grew a
His,
ton.
his waist is not going to match up with
You don't
him.
think so?
No.
This
Alright.
this is a wild,
Maybe.
This is a wild theory.
Okay.
This is a wild theory.
Let's hear it.
Now, Nick is looking more complete,
Unreal.
but his posterior is definitely not as
Flattened.
conditioned as it has
Flattened.
been, and it's very
Yep,
flat at this point right now.
Yeah.
If Bonac comes in full as Detroit, more shredded than Detroit from behind, I think he could get third over Nick.
It's gonna be tough.
Yeah,
It's-
because if you
that's
think
a
Wasn't
about it, you
Nick
got to think about
taller
the
than him?
complete.
That's a tough
Probably maybe similar
one.
height,
A little bit.
but
It
I'm
would
saying
have
I'm
to
not
be
saying
the
that's
perfect peak. God,
Nick is gonna look crazy.
And think about it, but
though.
guys, but every time you hear people say like, "Yo, I loved Nick's New York Pro win look,"
I like
or his Arnold look, those are the looks that he has not recreated yet.
I think
Because it's
this'll
been
be,
2
Set
years.
this one
since
I
down.
he's
think this will
competed.
be Nick's best look.
Everybody,
I
It's
know.
2 years.
hand me your picks because I don't want you guys to accidentally throw them away or misplace them.
This is the thing, though. We are seeing a
Oh, you can write
fresh
it down? Okay.
Nick Walker coming off an injury, which,
Walker
by the
is gonna be
way, you
crazy.
can't even tell his hamstring looks
No,
fucked up.
he looks crazy.
Was it a hamstring injury?
His waist. looks-
Oh, that's right. There's something else too. But
Yeah,
either
we
way,
don't talk about that.
either way, he's
Either
healthy.
way.
He's healthy
Okay.
and he looks nuts.
We can keep talking about bodybuilding because how do you guys feel Andrew looked versus Sass?
Well, Sass beat him in prejudging.
I thought,
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
true.
Andrew was
Sass
not
looked
sharp.
I know.
No,
I thought
that's
the
probably
same
the
thing.
worst.
The back,
condition Andrew
the
has
back
seen.
conditioning I thought was awful. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
kind of surprised he
Those
won.
legs weren't
I mean,
as
he's so
hard.
big, but like,
He's still.
His biceps looked full as shit. His
I
upper
think
body looked crazy.
I would
full.
have not been surprised if Sass would have won.
I would have
Yeah.
personally thought Sass would have won.
I was
I-
starting to lean into it because he
too.
was so much more shredded. His back
So
pose
conditioned.
sucks.
So conditioned.
Seeing
His
his
back
condition
poses,
in
he
person
he
was
tightens up
ridiculous.
way too much and doesn't open it.
he
and it
fixed that at
kills him.
finals.
Did he?
Yeah.
Because I saw it in prejudging. I saw it again, and I was like, dude, open
It's
that up.
pretty hard to push Andrew Jack though, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's super exciting for the Olympia to see where Sass is going to fall in this
That's
year.
well,
what I
it
have
is-
on here. Is this going to shake up the Olympia? Like, do we think?
I mean, he's an
This
impressive.
could definitely.
Where do you
shake
think
things
he's
up.
I
like
think
right now?
I think if I was the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I would be worried that now I'm not going to be in the
6 through 10 Sasses are in a spot. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. 6 through 10. If you thought you were guaranteed there,
Yeah.
you're
He's-
going to be
he's another
dropping
name.
because you have Nick coming and Sass coming. So that's 2 spots that are about to bump people
Didn't
down.
John Jewett get
And-
10
and
last
that-
year too?
Yeah.
And think about it, fucking
I think so.
that lineup. Oh no, Hottie's coming back. Never mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hottie's
dude,
coming
Hottie's-
back.
That's
yeah.
gonna push those people
Hottie's
back even
not
more.
gonna
This
play
is a bounce and
Hottie's never gonna place out of the top 3.
No,
No.
he'll retire.
I don't know,
before
dude.
then. I can't believe Rami just walked away. Like,
You know,
I'm pretty sure I
yeah.
saw an update picture.
he
of
didn't
him
like retire.
retiring.
He didn't like tell anybody
That's
anything.
actually
Do you
like
know who
this.
I
He's
want to
so
see
big.
on stage again is Kamal. Do you remember Kamal
He's
El
old,
Gardner?
right?
Yeah, the
He's the old
212 guy that was winning pro
His
shows.
legs were disappearing.
Right, but I just loved how shredded he got.
Yeah,
he was the smaller hottie.
I was just thinking about him the other day because
Yeah.
I remember he
I
was
think
always on
Sass
the
is like a
podcast.
small hottie.
Oh yeah, he definitely would be too.
Yeah, he is
Just
very much so.
compact
Something-
with so much tissue.
Something we got to think about
Those
too, though,
bubbly
is like
abs.
I'm not surprised Andrew won. I would have not been surprised if Sass would have won too. But even last year at Texas, when Andrew was the top three were Andrew, Jordan Hutchinson, and Nate Epler.
Yeah.
Nate Epler and Jordan, with their conditioning and their just balance, pushed Andrew last year. So it's like Andrew is one of those types of athletes where, anything can happen, but he's that brick wall just because of muscularity.
He's so
You know what I'm
big.
saying?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
that's like the
So big.
one area of what they're judging on where they're like, yo, I don't really care how conditioned you are. Andrew's going to be more muscular than 90% of
Way
people.
more.
That's
muscle.
bodybuilding.
Yeah,
You're looking
right.
at musculature.
But damn, I don't know, man. I
gonna
don't
be good.
think I
It's gonna be
think I
good.
think it leaves though, but for Sergio, I wish Sergio would have came in a lot bigger.
Yeah.
Sergio,
He's kind of old too, though, right?
Yeah.
I think it's just one of those things where it's like he kind of needs to be done.
yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
I
Dude,
mean,
his back
He
back
hasn't
didn't
he hasn't
improve that
competed in how long?
much.
And
2 years. No,
I think Bonak's making people think that you can come back a little easier than you can.
The
Like,
reason,
he's doing
uh,
something
yes,
crazy.
that is true.
the reason Sergio hasn't competed was because when he was living in Dubai. Do you guys remember when he had all that legal shit going
Yeah.
on about
I
that car
forgot about
accident
that,
and somebody died, but he didn't. He wasn't the one that hit them.
Yeah,
or
I
some
remember
shit.
that,
He was
yeah.
Holy
involved in that.
shit.
Yeah. But he couldn't compete for like a full year, and then he was like, "Dude, my last year has been full of stress. I need another year off." Yeah, so because I saw him
He
at the
couldn't get-
Olympia, and he told me about all that shit.
Damn, fuck.
He couldn't
that.
get like a visa or something, right?
Oh,
Or
Yeah,
something
because
like that.
that was like withheld or postponed because over in Dubai, how they did it, it's like even if you are like associated with whatever crime happened, you're pretty much guilty until proven innocent.
Right.
So like they hold you until
That's ass.
Right.
yeah. So
That's
they
crazy.
hold you until it's
Never
like
get
okay,
in
we
trouble
see
out
you.
of the country. Sounds like a mess.
Well, dude, their crime policy is super strict over there, which is why crime is not really prevalent.
Perfect.
But anyway, dude, we have such an amazing lineup coming up because we got Pittsburgh, we just
Yep.
had FIBO, we got New York after Pittsburgh, then California,
Yep.
and then
Show
we got
season.
fucking I think two pros, whatever that one is in
Yeah.
Europe, and then we have
So cool to see what they're doing.
I can't believe we're gonna get to see
and then Legions,
Mike versus Ruff.
That's
at
gonna be
Pittsburgh.
crazy, bro.
At Pittsburgh.
They're both doing pit.
Yeah.
That's what we're waiting for. That's why I'm
Mike
sending, that's why I'm
Summerfield and Ruff,
sending
bro.
you guys all these fucking rough pictures.
Dude, good for bodybuilding, bro. This is
Ruff was doing that, and
exciting,
Mike was
dude.
like, "All right, there's
Yeah,
talk.
he's not doing anything.
Let's
That's
cool.
cool to see the
It's
big
making me
names
nervous.
like, jump
Let's
into
swing
these
bars.
bars.
Bro, Mike doesn't even need to qualify.
No,
No,
he's
he's just
yeah,
doing
Yeah,
dude,
so like this is so good that he's doing this.
He's
You know
doing
what,
this.
though, dude? They're realizing that the more of these guys that can show up, the bigger that prize money can get. You can really start
I-
cashing
A
in
lot
on
of
these
people are raising that
victories.
prize money
If
for
you're
these
good,
shows.
I bet Tyler called Nick or called Derek Lunsford and Mike, and we're like, "Hey, we're gonna pay you. You guys come do this show, and it's like
Oh, I
a
don't
pre.
think they're
It's
doing
like
that.
dude, because Derek out of nowhere
It's
was
kind of like
all
Dana
some,
White
like,
though, like talking to all these fucking competitors.
You don't think he
It's
just
like,
come-
hey,
But this
Toss
is
him into
this is the
compete?
This is the IFBB show. Like
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is the Pittsburgh. They're trying to make it
You think
the
they get
next
money on the
big
side?
show.
I see that's
I
the
don't
hard
think
part.
they do.
I
think
don't
they
know,
do.
bro, but that's him, Mike, and Derek out of nowhere
I
just
think
were
they just
like,
make the prize.
"Yeah,
money
we're gonna do it."
I think it's just because it brings the prize.
But
money
also you
up.
got to think.
I
I
think
think
it's some huge narratives.
Is
You
that-
have Nick
yeah.
Walker's return. You have can he stand against Derek? Can he stand against Martin? That's a big question.
Yep.
is it
And then you have
possible?
Rough Diesel. Like everybody's like he might be the one to push Mike, and then
Yep,
Mike
yep.
all of a sudden
We're
just
trying to figure out who a new classic
Yeah.
Olympian.
I think
is
it's
gonna be.
possible that there could be just like in any sport, money being talked about on the side.
right.
But I think what's even more possible is that you see fucking Samson always competing, and then that's the entire talk that's been going on
Right.
Bro Chat, on other podcasts is like, yo, now we're starting to see these other Mr. Olympias, these other top contenders be like, yo, we're gonna fucking follow suit.
Right.
Samson's gonna be competing. You know, we're like it's growing bodybuilding, and they're starting to ruffle feathers. Derek
Right.
doesn't need to fucking compete.
No, that's
but
what I'm
Derek
saying.
knows, like, yo,
He just won the Arnold.
I just won the Arnold. I'm gonna keep doing. I'm gonna do what Samson's fucking doing.
I'm gonna keep
You know what I'm
winning.
saying? It makes sense.
Go make that money.
I mean, that's huge for him because if he shows up here and he wins and beats Martin and Nick, he's like, everybody shut the fuck up.
Bro,
I am still
yeah.
the king. You know.
And
like,
on top of that,
I just
he's
beat
already
Samson and the other top 5 guys.
I was gonna
Derek's-
say he is.
Derek's already made the statement online where he's said, I don't know if I'm going to be spectating at New York or if I'm going to be competing, but just know that I'll be there.
Right.
And he was directing that at Nick Walker. Yeah.
crazy.
Is he gonna try and keep blocking Nick?
I hope so.
That's sick. I'm not
I
gonna lie.
hope so, baby.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That
We
we
want that.
Think
We
about
want
that, dude.
that
And I'm not
competition.
saying that from a out of malice
probably
or
would, yeah.
or hate towards Nick at all. But I'm saying that in terms of like that
The
is
fandom.
what that's
Yeah.
what the fans
Fandom.
want.
The
You know what I'm
fandom
saying?
of the
That's
sport.
how exciting bodybuilding can start to become this year. Is if you start to be strategic about what shows you do, even though you've already qualified.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, but
Also,
could it hurt
these
somebody's
rival-
physique? Yeah,
these
but a lot of these guys
rivalries-
have been going back
Yeah,
and
these
back.
rivalries
These
are
back
kinda
and
fun.
forths. Like, remember the Blessing and Nick thing? Like, bodybuilding was.
Oh, that was one of the best ones, and it was
that's
Blessing.
what I'm saying. And
Blessing.
Blessing.
Blessing
never
knew
did
that,
well.
though.
Yeah.
It was still like it was one of
He
those
just
things.
dropped
where
off
it's
the
like,
face
damn,
of the
like,
planet.
Yeah, he's competing. He's in prep right now.
Is he?
Yeah, he doesn't look good.
Yeah.
Still a
He
lot
just
of
got
muscle.
way too fat.
It looks like he's
Just stay with Cam.
It looks like he's like
Jesus.
not
He did.
big enough yet, muscular wise.
He did, bro. He just got too fat. I'm just saying it.
Just calling out this dude who's fucking yak.
Yeah, he's big as shit, dude. But it's like,
Hey,
I think,
kind of getting sloppy over there.
I'm just saying, like, from what he's looking
No,
like,
I
I'm
know,
like,
I know. Fuck
the
with
improvements he needs to his hamstrings and his back and just like side shots, I don't think were made in his last offseason.
That's tough.
And I
That's
think a
where he
lot of
always
that has
has
to do
a
with his
hard
body
time putting
composition.
What do you
Yeah.
guys think about our boy Justin Shire? His
he's
recent
prepping right
updates.
now.
He's in
He's
prep.
looking
It's
nuts.
looking nuts.
I don't know if he
Such
has
crazy
enough
shape.
size yet.
That's kind of what I was thinking. But let's just.
But
let's
remember-
give him- let's give him some
Yeah.
time.
Enough size yet
Well,
for what?
I would to like really be like a top 5
What
guy.
show is he doing?
At the Olympia?
I think he has the shape to be a top 5
for
guy.
sure.
So I think he should just like I don't know. It's his thing. But I saw that comparison, the one of him at the USA gym or whatever, and then next to it the one of him
Yeah.
starting this prep, and I was like,
there's some
fuck, he did
noticeable
put some good
changes,
size
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
But
Let's
He's
give it a
got
little
such
more time.
crazy shape.
I think Justin as an individual
Crazy shape.
is that type of athlete where like one, he's not the type of person where even though he doesn't want to miss out on opportunity because remember he already started bodybuilding late.
yeah.
So when he qualifies for the Olympia, he's doing it because he loves the sport and the
Yeah,
passion for
right.
it.
He's making
You
money
know, so
out
like
there.
he's
Yeah,
making money off it, and also he knows like I don't want to look back when I'm retired and regret. You know, we hear Fuad say that he should have gone to the Olympia more times.
Right.
You know,
right.
and he
That's
should
true.
have. You know, and I think that Justin has that same mindset, just who he is.
Right. Make improvements while competing.
But he's somebody that could maybe disrupt 8 through 16
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think anything above 8.
I think as high
Or
as
less than
I
eight.
think he can get as high as like 7 or 8. Yeah.
Really?
Depending on
7 or
if
8.
he can keep building on
If
the
he's
size, I
if he
think
like
he's,
what he said, bring it up to like that standard.
yeah. I
Dude.
wonder what he weighs right now.
How would he had fared at last year's Olympia?
I don't
Like,
really
let's
remember.
He
say
did the year before.
Jewett
Yeah.
took 10th, so factor
exactly, and
His
he's
waist
taller
is
than
that. And
way
he
Jewett.
brought a
Jewett.
ton of muscle.
Does Justin beat Jewett?
I don't
I
know.
think
I don't
Justin
know how.
beats
I haven't
Jewett.
seen a
That's what I
photo of
think.
Justin
I don't
in a while.
know,
I
dude,
haven't
but
seen his
Jewett,
legs.
Jewett's
Justin's-
condition is never is something
Justin's-
Justin's never done before.
I know, but
That's
Justin's
true.
structures.
I know.
Jewett's a
much
ton of
better.
muscle.
And they're looking at a lot of structure.
They have both
ton
of
of
what
muscle.
they need. You know what I mean?
yeah. 'Cause-
Speaking of fucking Jewett, Clarita and Jewett.
Yeah.
that's
We
crazy.
saw that in
Yeah,
group
yeah,
chat today,
yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Bro,
pretty
I like
wild,
it. I
eh?
like
You know what? It's so cool, but
Keon will
Keon
never-
Oh, I know, I know.
owns 212.
I know.
Doesn't matter who
He'll
is
win.
coaching.
But I'm just saying, I'm saying
won't
more
get
so like
touched.
I'm saying more so from
till he goes to open.
like Clarita went from Jansen to Boss now to
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
and I'm like, I wonder how John's gonna do with him
Yeah,
It's exciting. I
because
like
Boss
that.
is the hype, dude. That's apparently, but you know,
John's a great coach.
I know.
I also
Oh,
like
I know.
seeing that like coaching like inquiries for like athletes too. I think that's sick.
Huh.
Seeing the partners, like the partners,
right,
the partner ups.
right.
I think it's sick.
Sean Clare, his gym is so fucking cool.
I know.
Yeah,
I love watching his videos just because that's his private gym, and he apparently has every piece of equipment in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I think
so
he's-
sick.
Have you seen his forearm machine that he has?
No,
Oh, it's so cool. I want one
Really?
so bad.
I saw the single leg hamstring thing, and I was like, "That's so cool."
Yeah.
Oh, what
It's-
is that?
Bro, I
seated
wanna
seated
start-
single leg, and just like the standing one where you can flip the pad, so
Oh,
you can
yeah,
do
yeah,
left
yeah.
and then you can do right.
Oh.
It holds one leg up, and then it flips around and holds
Yeah.
the other leg up.
Yep.
So you can do hams like single
Send
leg
it
seated.
to Jared.
Well, who
I
makes it?
probably-
Do you know?
I don't know. It's on his page.
It's
so
not
I think
Jared
just find
gets
it.
everything.
I know.
Yeah.
Call up
He
Sean.
I don't like that.
He
new
said he's worked
single
with
leg curl.
Sean's like buyer too.
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah.
That new curl that he just got.
The
Which
standing one?
The teal one. I don't like it at all.
The standing one.
Yeah.
I like it.
Good
I
thing
can't-
is
I
you
can't
have
get it. I'm
plenty
too
of
tall for
other
it, yeah.
options.
I like that plate loaded Cybex one.
Me too.
That I'm
too.
a big fan
That's
of
the only
that.
one that works
Single
for me.
leg one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrific.
It's fantastic.
That red one's really nice for a lion hamstring curl
That's
as well.
my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
do
thing
like
is
that
top
one.
tier.
One. It
Boys,
breaks my
I want to
hamstrings.
fucking build a gym.
So
Oh,
bad.
guess what?
We
Jared
have a perfect
Jared
gym.
is in They closed. They have 90 days to close on that new warehouse he was talking about.
Yeah.
I talked about it yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So now they just got to work out the
You
deal
should
and
get
shit.
it and put a private gym in there.
I would. That's.
We're talking
We've
on-
been
we're
dropping
talking
those
on air.
seeds.
We're talking on air about this.
Nah,
It won't be
knows.
private.
He knows. Yeah.
Anyways, other things we wanted to talk about was Direwolf.
Let's let it rip, dude.
I want
That's
one.
Wait, question.
crazy.
I don't know
real
how you
quick.
do it.
Direwolves are in Game of Thrones, right?
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
That's why he got to hold the first direwolf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
They
Is that
brought-
real?
They brought him in and he took a picture with
Wait,
him.
what?
Yeah.
No way.
He was the first person to
No
get
way.
to like hold them.
Someone
That's
Google
amazing.
that. Let me see that
Yeah.
photo.
Pull it up.
Get a Google.
What's his name?
Son of a bitch.
I can't remember his name. What's his name? The writer of or creator of Game of Thrones?
I don't know. Oh, he got to hold it?
Yeah.
He's not the one who diddled, is he?
No.
Diddled.
Oh.
Dildy, diddle that.
Diddlers. There's
George
a lot of
R.R.
diddlers.
Martin.
There's a lot of diddlers.
That
yeah, I
sounds
was
like a
gonna say.
diddler's name.
He's the fat, weird looking one.
That's
Yeah.
someone
He's
who
a
would diddle.
diddler for sure.
I assume he's diddled already.
Damn it. Not another diddle.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah, he got to hold.
Oh my god, that's how big they are?
That's a puppy.
So cool.
They get
That is a big
huge.
puppy.
Yeah. If you want to Google that so they can see.
That
yeah.
is sick.
George R.R. Martin holding a real direwolf.
He looks like
That's
They,
so cool.
they did a photo
Looks
shoot. With him.
vicious.
Dude, they're huge.
Probably.
They're like
Bigger than a
fucking
regular wolf,
They're
dude.
bigger than regular wolves.
can't fix cancer, but the
Regular
wolf
wolves
come
are
back.
fucking huge.
I know you wanted to say
Hey.
that.
Well,
They tell
genetics
us
are
they can't
different.
fix
You know, the
cancer.
fact that you can, they definitely can fix
I know.
cancer. But yeah.
we know your
Yep,
shit,
perfect.
boy.
It's crazy that they did this, though.
I
I don't
know,
think people
I
like
know.
actually.
That's who our
comprehend-
tax
They're bringing
dollars
woolly mammoths
Yeah.
back
It's
too.
crazy. Like no one's like I don't know. I've seen it like they briefly touched it about it on the news, and I was just sitting there at work, and like everyone brushed it off after I saw it, and I was like, why is no one talking
But
about
it's
this?
sick, bro. They're like learning how to.
But that's
write
what I'm saying.
genetics,
That's
you know?
crazy.
This is like going towards the point where they said you'll be
you
able
could
to
repopulate. You could
and you'll
repopulate.
genetically be able to choose your like
Yeah.
child. Like
Yeah.
you
That
can make them
is
athletic, you can
sick.
make them
Fucking
intelligent.
Would you do that?
crazy. No.
Fuck, if I'm gonna have one, I'm gonna make it perfect.
Yeah, you would. You
That's
would.
what Kryptonians are.
I go Superman,
Yeah.
fly.
Literally,
He's
that's
just
what.
screaming
Laser
at you,
vision.
I didn't want this life, Dad.
You're
There
gonna
is
do
no-
it anyway.
didn't ask to be born.
There's no organic birth on Krypton, so that's
Yeah,
kind of what
that is
that whole
a good
thing
point.
is.
Are they
Oh,
just
really?
gonna release the animals into the wild or keep them as like?
I think
don't
it's just
know.
all study for genetic
Yeah.
research.
That
so
sucks. They're gonna
probably
bring them
just gonna
back
have
and just
them
be
in-
studied on.
Dude,
No.
Yeah,
Something like
some
that.
company, some billionaire is gonna buy out the rights to
Yeah.
it, and he's gonna be like, "We're gonna turn this into a zoo,
ecology and the
and we're gonna
ecosystem.
just stock zoos around the
Make
world,
Jurassic
and we're
Park
gonna
real.
make animals and put them in it."
I think the ecosystem is way too
Save a
fucking
couple-
fragile to release something like a direwolf.
if you release a
Because now
direwolf,
wolves are not top predator.
deer would be like, "What the?"
There would be no deer. Fucking small game,
just walking.
small game animals would become overpopulated because there's no fucking coyotes, foxes, wolves to
Zach
take care
just
of that
walking in
shit.
the field again, nibbling on something.
I turn my
Dire wolf just goes zooming by. He goes, "What was that?"
Oh my god! I just see him
Jesus
creeping up.
Christ.
What the fuck was that? It's like that video. Remember we watched on the episode that one time where that huge wolf was in the woods. Remember
Stop.
we-
That's scary as
yeah,
fuck.
we watched that on the
Dude,
episode.
oh my God.
that would be all over the place.
Yes.
You can fuck
Yes.
up a wolf.
No, you could never kill a wolf. You said that one time on
was
the
gonna
podcast.
say,
You're like, I fight
You
against a wolf.
rethought your
One of the
answer.
beta wolves, yes.
One of the
Fuck
beta-
no.
I'll fight a
Not
baby
the
wolf.
leader of
No.
Math. I watched the video of the Gray when
Oh yeah, with
uh,
William Neeson.
William yeah.
That's
He
what I would do.
wraps his fucking
He's like
fingers.
remembering his childhood, and then he just wraps it up, and then it just shows his eyes, and I'm like, oh, it's
Yeah.
so
Gets
sick.
eaten by the
He
wolf
gets
after.
torn.
I had nightmares.
His old ass gets wrapped.
I had nightmares about that movie.
Yeah.
I love that
That's
movie.
It's a great
terrifying.
movie.
You enjoy that movie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Crazy shit.
But do we think this is going to lead to Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
It'll take us. It'll take years
For
it to
sure.
happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll probably be like 80 by
love-
the time it's happening, but yeah.
I'd go
all-
there at 80.
We'll all
I'd
be
go
80
there at
years
80.
old
If we
and just-
knew-
I just
I'd
open the
cash out
cage
my
as fuck.
retirement for
I
that.
open the cage and walk in. I'm like, I'm done with this world.
If Jurassic Park actually happened at some point of our lifetime, then that would I would automatically be like, yo, this has got to be the biggest distraction of some other shit that's going
I
on.
saw a huge debate in the comments
You know what I'm
about
saying?
Pretty cool,
Jurassic Park coming back, and people were like, after watching all the movies, how could you go to that? And everybody else was like, no, how could you
I'd go
not?
to
I would
that,
for
yeah.
sure
yeah,
go.
yeah.
I don't give a shit.
I would go to it for sure,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Were we on the air when we were talking about who's each other's dinosaur?
Yeah.
Or was that off air?
Well, we were kind of on air. I don't
Kind
know.
of on air. I don't know.
Lance is
It might
Paris
get cut.
Rolvis.
Yep.
Yeah,
You are
A
I
flying
can't
one.
remember.
the blue one.
the
Anyways,
one that. Yeah,
Hold
anyway.
on. Anyways, we're still on this. So then, what do you think? What do you think? I don't know. What do you think it leads to? Like, what's the next animal they bring back? If you
A
could bring
mammoth?
Well, yeah, that
Saber-tooth
one's coming.
tiger.
I was
You
just
bring
about to say
a
saber-tooth
yeah.
tiger.
Saber-tooth.
Oh,
or
God.
they're gonna bring something back that could.
That's why when they
Think about
outlawed cloning, I was like, nah, let them fucking do it.
Dude, maybe they're gonna bring back that one massive
Bring back
fucking
Tupac.
bear.
Shit.
That-
Oh yeah.
Hell
remember that thing?
no.
Dragons
Oh.
will fly again.
Could you imagine just looking at
I would die of
That'd be
happiness.
crazy.
Sick.
That'd be so cool.
Dragon Rider.
Have
You
you
see me out into a field. What the fuck is he doing?
You're reaching for it. It rips your arm
Yeah.
off.
They don't actually breathe fire, do they?
Well, apparently
I
that
would
one girl
assume
that I
not.
sent in our group chat it says they do. You guys watch that video they sent in there
Which one?
about
No.
that multicolored hair girl thinking that she was a fucking dragon?
Oh.
I said that. I literally captioned it.
What's that?
I should have sent him what I sent.
Oh,
him last
that one was
night. I'll
hilarious.
send you what I sent him last night. Keep going.
Hold on.
Okay.
We're not getting on there.
But anyway, I think if they're gonna bring something back again, or like after Direwolves, after the mammoth, I think it may be some type of like a quadruped animal, like one that like grazes. So something like similar to what's already in our ecosystem,
Sure.
like something similar to moose or something.
I want something majestic.
Oh,
You
you
know
would
what
be
I'm saying?
sick. is
What's
if
majestic?
I'm trying to think.
They bring back
What's
those
dead right
huge
now?
sea creatures.
Pandas.
Pandas.
Super croc, bro.
We have
the
pandas.
Yeah, but they're
megalodon.
almost
A
dying.
megalodon.
No.
no,
It's a fucking megalodon.
They're gonna bring back, dude, the
Jason
giant
Statham.
sloths of
Talking about pandas
dude,
and megalodons.
giant sloths. Those are crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
giant sloths.
Oh, I like sloths.
No, you would not like these.
Speaking of the megalodon, Jason Statham's The Working Man just dropped, and I
was
love
gonna
that
see
he's
it.
still just cooking.
Yeah, I
those
know.
movies. That's Nick's favorite actor. We learned that all of season
I
one.
hate that.
Yeah,
The amount of times he was mentioned in season one was
so many
ridiculous.
times.
Is it
Go
really?
back and
Yeah.
look at season.
Yeah.
Did I bring it up that
About
much?
Jason
Yeah, he
Statham.
used to bring him up every time we talked about favorite actors.
Oh no way.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jason
Yeah.
Statham. It's a megalodon.
Statham.
I can't
Yeah,
do that.
he's. I saw this thing. It was like he's always doing a job. Like he's the transporter. He's
Yeah.
the working man.
Yep.
He's the beekeeper. like
He's
he
the
like
the movie
5'7"?
man's movie man.
yeah.
I'm just a taxi driver.
I'm just a taxi
Taxi
driver.
driver.
That's fucking hilarious.
Is he like 5'8", 5'7"?
Yeah, he's short and
Got an
jacked.
absolute
He's got an
rocket of a
absolute
wife.
rocket.
Yeah, I know.
She's
She's
a
my
Transformer
Yeah.
she's my other celebrity crush.
Dude, that's why he's staying shredded. He's
Dad,
like
put a
48
little
years
hair on
old.
your chain.
Yeah.
She's crazy.
Hey, have any of you guys seen the show The 100?
Yeah.
What is that?
Wait,
I'm
no.
rewatching it right now.
Which one's
You
that?
seen it,
I've seen like the first half of it.
bro? Octavia,
Oh no, I haven't watched
Die.
it.
Otto
Something else.
Octavius.
100% a celebrity crush. Dude, you gotta watch the show.
Wait, is it on Netflix or
Yeah,
what is it?
it's, so it's about the Earth is just like got wiped out, nuclear apocalypse.
I've
They're
heard
in
of it.
space.
Yep.
They send 100 kids to the ground to see if it's survivable. Turns out it is. Their space station's fucking
They're all fucking
dying.
down there.
No, they're like causing havoc. There's like actually humans on Earth
Havoc?
too. Havoc.
Yeah.
Havoc.
Havoc.
Is it havoc?
Havoc.
Havoc. That makes sense.
Yeah.
They're causing havoc and shit, and because there's already other humans on Earth, and it's just crazy post-apocalyptic.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Intense.
But they got some dimes in that show.
I need
Yeah.
to get back on it. Well, I just finished Daredevil this week.
You finished that whole thing already?
Yeah, it was great.
The final episode comes out this
Stoner
week.
thoughts.
Last of Us season 2 comes out today.
I didn't get on that. We
I haven't
watched it
seen
for a
it.
little
I haven't
bit.
seen any of it.
today.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen any
Bro,
of
I
it.
thought we watched
This-
season 1 at your old
This
place.
season will be probably
Pretty
one
sure
of the
we did.
saddest TV shows I think I've
This is
ever
gonna be-
watched.
because you know the video
I know
game.
the video game,
Fuck
and
you,
this
dude.
season is about to be like rough.
Damn it.
Did you play, Luke? Did you play the game?
No, because I just have Xbox, but I want to play so
Oh,
bad.
This is why you
dude.
need to get a
This season
PlayStation.
gets rough. Oh, strap in. It's gonna hurt.
I'm
It's-
gonna
it's a
be
good show, though.
sad.
It's so good.
All right, I'm gonna
It's
start.
zombies,
I need
dude. It's
another
I'm
Pedro
surprised you haven't.
Pascal,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
The girl
And
is
he's so good.
The girl's a little weird looking. She definitely looks like she has like autism or something. Like something's.
Low key, she's like 26.
Is she?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
She's
She's
old
supposed
as
to be
fuck.
young.
Yeah.
But anyways, but Pedro Pascal is like perfect in it.
Pedro.
Pedro.
Pedro Pascal.
Oh,
He's
hot
killing
take.
it. He's
Thunderbolts is going to be better than Fantastic
Yeah.
Four.
Yeah.
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 I can see
We,
it.
I
I
love
can
that
see
hot take.
I can see it.
I
Hate
truly
it, but it's
believe
probably
it.
true.
I think this director going back to practical effects is huge
Century
for it.
looks nuts.
Yeah,
Do you
Century
think
looks crazy.
they're gonna make Fantastic Four like too retro-y?
I'm
No.
nervous it's going to be too much CGI, and I'm nervous
That's
the
what I'm
CGI is
nervous
not going to be
about.
good.
I hope the action lives to the hype. You
I
have
think
to
the
make
story
them
will
sick.
be good.
I'm worried there's not going to be much action.
That's
where I'm.
I'm not gonna lie though. My excitement for that film while sitting in the theater is gonna be at like a 10 out of 10.
I want to
sure.
see, as we're on
It's fun.
movies,
There's
I
a lot
also
of hype.
I want to see Sinners next weekend.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
down.
I think that is going to be
I'll
really
be gone
good.
Saturday.
It's
No, I'll be back at night.
It's Michael B. Jordan and it's Haley Steinfeld,
I know what you're talking about.
and it's like zombies back in like the old era. It's
They look
it's
scary.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
they
that's
look
next
crazy.
weekend?
It's,
Easter.
Comes out Friday. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be.
Is that
here.
what you're going
I'll
home
be
for?
here. Never
Speaking
mind.
speaking of
You go home
movies,
for Easter still?
Revenge of the Sith
I'm not going
20th
home.
anniversary is April 25th in theaters.
Oh yeah.
I'll be
yeah.
there. So it's
Ooh.
been out for like 20 years.
I'll be there front of the line if you need a podcast. Podcast.
I
producer,
remember
stop by.
when that dropped, and my parents would not let me watch it because of how dark it was.
No way.
Really?
Fuck yeah.
My dad and I went to opening night at the theaters. It was crazy.
That's
It's
sick.
been 20 years since that dropped, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that came out in
Jesus.
2005.
I was
Yeah.
5 years old.
That. Yeah.
Revenge of the Sith came out in 2005.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll double check.
1999 was 1999 was the first one.
They're so ahead
The
of their
second
time.
one was 2002, and then I think Revenge of the Sith was 2005.
Wow.
Yeah. Fucking crazy.
Well, yeah, dude, no way I'd let
Yeah,
my
May
5-year-old kid.
19th, 2005.
There's
Revenge
no
of the
way
Sith.
I'd let my 5-year-old kid watch that.
What, Star Wars?
Are you kidding me?
I was 5.
I saw Spider-Man 3 when I was
Oh,
5.
I was. Yeah, dude, watch that shit.
Really?
It's not like it's not crazy. It's not gonna make you violent or anything.
No.
Well, I know, but like just like
It's
how
pretty
dark it
chill.
is. Bro, I started watching Da Vinci Code the other
Revenge of
night,
the Sith does get
and
pretty
I'm
dark,
like,
though.
yo, this is fucked up in Da Vinci Code. I'm like, this. No wonder
Yeah,
my
what are you
dad
talking
didn't
about?
let me watch this shit either.
Well, Da Vinci Code was. It was. That's too like
It's
intellectually
mind-fucking.
challenging for
Yeah.
a child.
But
I would
that guy that
understand
whips
it.
himself and straps that shit around his leg and just constantly bleeds.
we talked about when we would go to the movies for boobs, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For boobs?
Remember? Yeah. Did we talk about that? We
I
talked
never
about
went
that.
to the movie theater for boobs.
No. When you had specific movies to see boobs as a kid.
Oh yeah.
What?
American Pie.
You know, yeah. you
I
had-
I never saw that in the theater.
Oh.
No,
Oh,
I'm not
I'd-
saying
I'd-
going to the theater. I'm saying at home.
Oh.
Oh,
American
Like
Pie.
Wedding Crashers, you knew there was
Stripes
gonna be
with
boobs.
Bill Murray. Stripes with Bill Murray.
Was there tits in that?
Oh, when the colonel's looking through the window
Oh,
with
yeah.
it, he gets
That's
interrupted
crazy.
and breaks the window.
Oh my god. Yeah, movies used to have so many peeping toms in them, and now
Movies
it's like
used to be
not cool.
fucked up.
Yeah, no.
Movies used to be
If you
Hate
watch
it.
American
Hate
Pie
it.
now, a lot of rape.
so bad, so
my
bad.
God.
If you watch The Great Outdoors now, oh my, with
I was
John
even-
Candy.
I was even watching one of the Blue Mountain State movies
Oh.
or shows because of what's his
Such a
face in
funny show.
Reacher.
So, so
It's so good, but at
Yeah,
the same time,
so
I was
good.
watching one of the episodes and the girl's like all fucked up and goes stumbling into a room, and the dude's completely sober walking into the party. He goes, "That was easy," and just goes in. And I was like,
That's so
like what
Bro,
writer
yeah.
was like, drunk girl stumbles by, goes into room,
Yeah.
sober guy walks in and says that.
I know,
easy, and
dude.
closes
I know.
door.
My
Dude, that's
favorite,
so
my favorite scene is
bad.
probably when he takes like the condom and puts beer in it.
Oh my god.
All of them's just broken, a little
Yep,
holes.
yep,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
Get out of my house!
That's so funny.
Go find someone else's life to ruin.
Yeah,
That's
that's
so
right.
funny.
That's right.
That's so funny.
That was such
What
a
other
good show.
movies would we try to get
I
sneak around?
Wedding Crashers was a big one for me.
That
There was
is
lot of
a
boobs in
that
it.
might be the
Love-
best one.
Love
That might be
Actually.
the best one.
There's boobs in Love Actually.
Wedding Crashers might be the
That was my first like
That's a great one,
romance movie I ever
Literally
saw.
just
I don't know
camera
Love
roll of
Actually.
tits.
Really?
I might
It's like a
watch it.
Valentine's
Yeah,
movie, but there's
when,
lots of tits.
when the jump around goes on,
Yeah, and
the
it's
song
just
jump,
tits
it goes
after tits
hey,
after tits.
everybody,
Yep.
we want to see you.
I might need to watch this later.
And then it's
I
just
mean,
tits landing on bed from all angles because it's about how Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn just
They're just
crash
plowing.
weddings and plow.
Wow,
Yeah.
chicks.
The whole movie is about
Yeah.
fucking girls.
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
whole movie.
Next
Yeah.
week we
when
see
they
him
go
in a suit.
when they go see you would be the Will
Yeah,
Ferrell.
you would be.
Wait,
Yeah, you would.
Oh,
the
Will Ferrell's in
meatloaf.
it?
That's where
Yeah,
that
you
came
would.
from. Mom, the meatloaf.
I have to watch it.
Dude,
So
Will
good,
Ferrell's
Zach.
like he went from wedding crashing to funeral crashing.
Yeah.
So you'd fuck bitches at funerals because
then-
they're all sad, but he lives at home with his mom, and he comes down in a robe and he's just like, "So boys,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
Thinks he's
God.
killing it.
Uh,
The best
die.
It's,
ever.
I need to
God,
watch
that is
that.
our crew."
It's gonna make, it's gonna
I
make
just
me
had
mad.
another one.
This is gonna be Zach in like 20 years. You guys have never crashed a funeral?
Oh, the Scream or no, the Scary movies.
Tariffs need to
Scary-
stop.
Scary
otherwise
movies.
it's
Lots
gonna
of tits in scary movies. Lots
Ah,
of tits in those
that's
movies.
so funny. And then there's the good old Girls Gone Wild commercials that you'd stay up for and
Yep.
just pray that nipple would somehow show.
What's
That is the
The first
Girls
tit
Gone
I've
Wild.
ever
It's
saw
like a-
was on Robot Chicken. And it was a toy.
It was a toy tit.
Yeah, it was one of those toy tits.
Oh,
Remember Robot Chicken?
yeah.
Like,
No.
it came out around like 11, 12 o'clock on Cartoon
That's a
Network.
great show.
That's what we talked about. We
I
talked
never
about
watched Cartoon
cartoons having
Network when I was a
boobs.
kid.
Yeah, it
Ooh.
was super weird to look at.
Bro, when I was a
especially
kid, we
when you
never
see
even
first
had
time.
cable.
You
Never had cable.
I
The
never
only
did either.
time I'd watch cable or Dish or whatever would be at my grandpa's.
That
I'd go
sucks.
stay at my buddy's
Yeah.
house all the time, and my mom would be like, "Why do you always stay there?" I'm like, "Cause he has cable and all the video games,
Yeah.
and we don't have any of that."
Do you see my?
That would've been my place.
I'm
this
like, our
is what
house
would
is so
happen.
boring.
My friends would always want to come over to my place because we had property, we had land, we had the toys and shit, like
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
4-wheelers. But I'd always want to go over to their place because they had an Xbox.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yep.
because I fucking exhausted, you
My-
know, like all the shit I could do at my place.
yeah.
I wanted to make sure I never had to go anywhere else.
Yeah,
Oh,
really?
your house was the crib? Mine
Yeah.
wasn't.
The pool in the
Mine was not.
backyard with the
No.
basketball hoop
I
was a
prefer that
real
though. I want people in
seller.
my house.
I liked
that
it
makes
because then I
sense.
didn't. And the park was like maybe a 1 minute bike ride up the road, and there was 2 tennis courts, 2 basketball courts, and 2 baseball fields right there. So like you could go there do home run derbies with your buddies because there was a short field.
Yeah.
So we would do shit like that, basketball.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I had the pool and that was the cellar. in
I
the
was just thinking
summertime.
about this the other day. I miss pickup basketball.
the best,
too.
So
the
bad.
best.
Me too.
The
I miss just being
fucking
able to be
best.
like, "Hey
Oh,
boys,
so
you want to go
fun.
shoot
Oh
on
my
the
God.
weekend?"
I
In the
remember,
summer too,
like,
during the finals.
We would never be able to.
I
you
got
know,
a-
it would never work. But
I got a
miss it.
throwback about pickup basketball when I was driving to Top Line one time, going through like the north side, but before you get to Glendale, and there's
Yeah.
a bunch of those basketball courts, and I saw a bunch of kids beating the fuck out of this one kid
Oh my
during
God.
pickup basketball. I'm like,
Why?
throwback to fucking pickup basketball. I'm like, people would get aggressive with that shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
dude.
not if you have good people hanging around.
At
we just
Lifetime,
we
dude,
had
I would
lunatics.
play a pickup at night, and
had
that shit would
lunatics.
get aggressive.
Oh, you played there? Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Ours
yeah.
would be outdoors, dude. It would be.
I just miss texting like a group of like
And just
10
going to
people
play.
and being like, "Yo, anybody available?" and getting like 6 or 7 or 8.
You don't even
Or
need
you
that.
can do 4s, and you're like, "Oh fuck yeah, we
Ours
are."
is
Four is
shit.
plenty.
Ours
Yeah.
is just like
Maybe
fucking
3.
country kids playing at a fucking park. It
Yeah.
would just get rowdy as fuck.
Oh my god,
It was like the worst type of pickup basketball.
yeah.
I hate
Hell
it.
no, I love playing with fun people.
You just get super competitive.
We'd
I
play,
would.
We'd play in Afghanistan all the time.
That
Oh,
would
I
be.
bet.
That,
They had
yeah.
hoops all over the
Yeah.
the base, and I was
So
like,
sick.
"Are you kidding me?"
Were any of
We
the
got
Afghans
into that.
good?
I do it all the time.
Like the
Oh no, we
kids?
played. No, we used to play the Ugandans, and they were
Really?
They were
cardio.
probably cold.
Cardio.
Were they good?
Fast.
They were good, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they were
We
never
gotta
tired.
start.
They would play
We gotta hoop
soccer all
outside.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta start hooping again in the backyard.
True.
We need a big court.
I know we do.
Don't you know
Anyways,
Oh, I have courts by me, bro. The new house.
parks?
Ah,
really?
clutch.
Yeah. There's this huge park.
I
Wait,
did
did I tell you guys the fucking ghost story at my place?
oh my
What
god,
the
Bro,
hell,
stop. This is
bro?
crazy.
Was
These
there
are
a
all
dead
these
body
stories.
in
This
there?
is crazy, dude. Okay,
there
so
was
anyway,
a
I'm gonna make
7-time
this.
dead corpse in
I'm gonna
there.
make this
Because
as
you're
quick as possible.
naughty.
I'm gonna make
They
this as quick as
rise.
possible. Boys, I've been main character for the past 2 months, and it's been fucked. Okay, so this is what happened. My mom, when she came down before I went to Detroit, she came down for 3 days, wanted to spend time with me
Yeah.
for my birthday. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'll spend time with my mom. So one of the days, I was like, hey, I'm gonna go show you the new house. So you go to the new house, and 3 blocks away is Lake Michigan. So then I was like, yeah, let's just go drive to the park and let's go walk down the lake. So we drive to this park. I park on the side. People are throwing balls, walking their dogs, whatever. And it was like really windy that day, but it wasn't super cold. We get to this spot and we're sitting on this bench on top of this massive cliff. And then to get down to the lake, you got to go through this trail, but the trail's wide enough and it's paved that like a huge age group can go up and down, like old people can go up and down it. But it's pretty steep, but it's wide so that an ATV can go up and down it too. Okay, so I'm like, let's just go walk down to the lake. We get to the last part of this trail, and there's probably a 50-yard stretch of straight trail until you get down to the lake, and you can see from there to the end. And this is before, like, the foliage isn't out yet, so you can see through the woods and shit because everything's brown. So I'm like, somebody's smoking a cigar? And my mom's like, yeah, it's that old guy in front of us, okay? And he was at the end. He's about 50 yards away from us. And I could see he had a cane. He brought a cigar up to his mouth. I'm like, oh, it is him. Because I just smelled it right away. And it's windy that day.
Right.
We get down to the lake. And I'm like, where'd that guy go? And she's like, I don't know. So I walk out onto the coast, onto the beach. And there's these old, because this is the industrial side of Milwaukee, there's these old piers that are going out there. All concrete piers. And I'm on the concrete pier looking up and down the lake. And this old guy's not there. And the coastline is all rock. It's not even sand. And I'm like, where the fuck did this guy go? The only people are just like kids, teenagers throwing rocks and shit, people fishing. So I'm like, what the hell? So then I'm like, Mom, this guy's not anywhere up and down Like, dude, how far could a crippled old guy go in a 50-yard span by the time we get down to the coast? So I'm like, what the hell?
Probably
So
just fell
then
down the
we
cliff.
start walk. We
He
start
goes,
to go.
follow me.
We start to walk up, and there's 2 trails going into the woods. My mom's like, maybe he went down one of those, and we can't smell the cigar anymore. I walk down one, and there's people sitting on one, like on some wooden bench. And I'm like, hey, did you guys see an old guy walk
Oh my god, you're that
up and
messed
down?
up.
I swear to God,
You're
dude.
so true, right?
I was.
He would have been gone. And I would have been like weird. Hey, you see this old fuck?
No, dude.
I'm looking for him.
Nobody
I
saw
got
him.
something for him. I got a question to ask.
So I'm like, Mom, we might have just seen a fucking ghost. And she was like, no. We walk all the way back to the top. Bro, we walk all the way back up to the top. And we go back and sit on that bench. And this bench is right to the left of this trail going down. So we can see who's coming up and down. Nobody ever came up that trail. Okay? And I'm looking on the map of other trails to lead down. There's one fucking spot. We walk back to my truck, which is like 300 yards behind us. We get 20 fucking feet from my truck. I stop. I look at my mom. I'm like, do you smell the cigar? The fucking cigar smell came
Smoking
back.
in his truck.
And I'm like, what the hell? And I'm looking across the park, and there's nobody there anymore. Bro, 100% saw a fucking ghost.
I don't have a
I
picture.
know it. I fucking know that I saw a
just
ghost.
looking
I've seen a
off.
ghost one other time. I've seen a ghost twice now.
I've never seen a ghost outside of a structure.
Bro, this
I've
was
never seen
crazy.
a ghost, period. How
I've
do you guys
seen one.
find all these ghosts?
I think I've actually seen one.
Really?
Like
I lived
honestly,
in a haunted
truthfully,
house
yeah.
for
What the
like
fuck?
He lived with it, yeah.
2 years.
We've talked
It
about
was
this
horrible.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
You
about the
said-
doors
It
slamming.
was fucking crazy.
Bro,
yeah.
I'm
I wanna
not
see one.
kidding. I'm not kidding.
No, you don't.
If I was a
I don't
ghost,
even really believe in afterlife, and it still freaked me out. Like,
But it
you know?
still
But it's
fucking
real.
seems
Yeah.
to
It's real.
happen.
It's
Yeah.
Bro, the other day,
It's real.
I haven't had anything
It's very real.
ghosty happen in so long, and it's been refreshing. And
It's been refreshing.
the other day, I was up in my office, and all of a sudden I hear a slam, and I come downstairs.
Fuck
And
no.
there was a
dude.
cup on the shelf, and it was
Fuck
on the
no.
ground. And Erin goes, she comes home, she goes, "How did that fall?" I was like, "I left it there because I wanted to like see how that happened, because it was on a shelf against
Yeah.
the wall with like 4 inches of space." I was like, maybe one of the dogs like bumped into the
What the
wall.
hell?
But I was like, oh god, but nothing ever happens here.
That's
so
weird. Dang, that's
I was
weird.
like, I was like, stay away.
Well, dude, they've already like
Hell
there's already it's been through not astrophysics, fucking quantum physics and shit. It's already been proven that there's multiple realms. And like dimensions.
like to visit
multiple
one.
dimensions. Like we're in what? The third,
Gotcha.
the fourth dimension? Yeah. It's crazy, dude.
I want to go to one of those realms. All right, well, you asked for it. Just shoot.
I ended up going in none of them.
Crazy.
We just all of a sudden you just see him just like,
I know. I'm a
His astral
vegetable.
projection. Yeah, he haunts me the rest of my life.
holy shit.
He's just upstairs all day.
It's a-
Damn it, Zach, go home. I dare.
You hear the PS5 turn on every night. Beep. Just hear the Madden theme song every night.
See the fridge open.
Jacoby logged in.
Every time you guys get snacks, they're just obliterated.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Crumbs and- you see footsteps all the way to the other room. I just get the smell of milk all the time. He's here.
Milk in here.
Damn it.
This is crazy.
Rotten cheese.
We live in the fourth
Oh,
dimension. Okay.
which one did the Anunnaki live in?
I don't fucking know.
The third.
And
Fourth one. Wrong.
why do you guys keep bringing that up today?
We're just giving you shit.
It's our
That's like the
favorite
fourth
word.
time.
It's like our favorite
That's
word.
I don't believe in that shit. I think
I
it's just
know, it's
crazy
just so
to hear.
It's funny.
It's crazy to hear
Isn't
that
the
shit.
Anunnaki like the brain of a tea?
No.
Dude, first you thought
He's gonna
Houdini
explain.
died from a chip. Now you're thinking Anunnaki are like
Houdini-
aliens.
That Houdini
What's
clip
that
was
one
so
tea
funny.
called
That's
though, where they
hilarious.
have like grass in it?
Matcha?
No, not matcha.
I don't know.
Green tea?
It's like a tin cup, and there's like grass in it. There's a
Isn't
big
that all
straw that
tea?
comes out. No, it looks different. You would not think this
Wait,
is tea.
what?
I swear. Hold on,
What the hell are you
hold on.
talking about?
Anyway, there's 11 dimensions. We live in the fourth
I'll find it.
How do we know that?
through physics,
Let's
through
ask-
quantum physics.
Let's
Do we
ask
believe it?
AI.
I think, dude, quantum physics is something you people
Yeah,
study.
ask ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Well, ask
That's what I just asked.
Is that who you asked?
Yes, bro.
ChatGPT.
Is it the same one that's on
Let me
Snapchat?
see.
That's
Let me
the same
answer. I'm going to answer this in the breakdown of physics and
I gotta
quantum physical reality.
I got addicted to watching a YouTube channel of ghost hunters
thing. I
What the?
love ghost
Why do you guys
hunters.
watch that shit?
because it was fun. But then every episode's the same and nothing ever happens, and I'm like, damn it. this
Fuck
sucks.
that.
I know. I hate it. It's the
I
same
just
thing.
don't want to deal with anything like that. So I feel like if you just avoid it, it won't happen.
Or you could learn to embrace it.
I don't want to embrace that at all. I could just avoid
Well,
it. If it is, it
That's-
is. I don't want to be a part of it. Go fucking do your thing wherever
what if
you
the
want to
demon
do it.
wants to come in and
Absolutely, I want no part in that.
lick your ass? Then what do you do?
Why would
been
anyone?
raped by a
What the
ghost.
hell?
Yeah,
should
Luke's
bring
been
that up.
raped by a ghost.
Luke's been raped by a ghost.
That's right. You were touched by the devil.
It's
and
a
then
touchy
you-
subject. It's coming
Yeah,
for all of
That's
us.
not why I found God.
Promise.
We gotta clip this one. That's hilarious.
I've been believing for a while.
That was a funny episode.
That's hilarious, bro.
It's just flashbacks, sweating
we ever
every
make
night,
a clip
holding the
of
cross.
that?
Stay away.
Did we make a clip of that?
Oh, yeah, we did.
I hope
Yeah.
so.
Sees a bottle
Oh
of
my
lube
God,
roll
that
under
was
the door.
best.
What the fuck?
I thought this was over.
It's the ghost of Diddy, dude.
Oh my god.
Wait,
It's the ghost of Pete.
It's the astral projection of P. Diddy. Oh
Show
my
ass
God.
over here, play.
The demon's got the titty glasses on.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
quantum physics, Lance, has been going on since I pulled it up for you.
And you
I
need to
pulled it
stop
up for
thinking
you.
in one-dimensional realities.
I pulled it up for you.
You need to start thinking
We
in
just
11.
get off on that. Just comes back.
You guys, I
I
need
love
to.
that.
You need to open your mind.
I had to, bro. You asked it. You're like,
Take
how
shrooms, Lance.
accurate
Find
is
out.
that?
Lance's
And then
third
you
eye
guys were
opens.
laughing. I found it.
We're talking about a devil licking an ass.
It's like Doctor Strange. The eye comes up.
Yeah, I was gonna say
screaming.
Lance's third eye just opens.
That's funny.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you gotta wish someday something crazy happens.
I
Fuck
hope
no,
so.
dude.
I
Some
hope
superhero
so.
stuff. No.
I would love to see something.
Wait, what'd
before
you
I
pick
die.
when we asked the question, Lance, on the podcast one time? We were like, what do you want to happen most, or would it be? It was like
If it was
alien
aliens-
invasion or a war. What'd you pick?
Alien
Probably an
invasion.
invasion.
No,
yeah.
it was the
We already
alien
seen
invasion,
war.
but it was
Or
would
which
I
one
want aliens? Do I want to be here if they arrive? That was the question.
Oh,
Towards
that's
the
what
end,
question
yeah,
is.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I've
I'd
shifted
work
my
for 'em.
mindset to the because I think I focus so much on the negative of what could go wrong, but then I guess I never actually took the time to be like, well, what if it actually
What
is
if the
peaceful?
alien's a good guy?
Yeah,
what if
good
they're
point.
chill? But I feel like in any scenario with America, we'd be like, what the fuck?
One
Obama?
would be. Yeah, that's what we would do.
That's
I don't
a
trust them.
Yeah, dude. They'd just be like, we come in peace. Yeah, I bet you do, you sweary fuck.
He's got all
Yeah.
Just
Army
racks
jets.
the rifle.
Yeah.
You just see all the fucking.
Now step back.
You see
Look what happened to Transformers.
What
bro.
are
They
what
fucking
are his
hated them
cars?
the
What are
most.
his cars again? What are Elon's cars?
Tesla?
Teslas.
yeah.
All of a sudden, you just see like red eyes, like on the front shield. They all turn into Transformers.
Yeah.
We've been waiting for your kind quite some time now. He goes, we're going to teach you how to get rid of cancer. He goes, fuck it. Just shoot
Would,
Elon Project Red.
what would be even crazier if we found out aliens like actually were
They're real.
on
They're
Earth,
real.
or
Yeah.
if there was other humans in the universe, other humans like
I
us.
think
Like
so.
humanoids.
Like there's
I
like
think-
we like our planet. What if our planet? Have you seen the movie Moonfall?
No.
No.
Have you seen that one? What if our planet was like fucking? I don't even know. There's two Earths somewhere, but we don't know about each other because like there's lost communication.
I think there's
Like
mean,
I think it's
that's
it'd be
wild.
I think
way
there's more of an
crazier if we found that
ability.
out.
I think there's more of an ability for there to be scroll-like people walking on Earth than that.
Scroll?
What?
Scroll.
What are scrolls again?
Like
Marvel.
wait,
From Marvel.
remember like people that
What's
can
Scroll?
Captain
oh,
Marvel,
the green
Secret
things.
Invasion.
That's right. Yeah, I could see
Shapeshifters.
that. Oh, I totally could see
Shapeshifters.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually.
Shapeshifters, hell
I
no.
might jump in on that one.
That's like super sci-fi. I think if there's an alien, it's
I
gonna
don't
just
know,
look-
dude.
Technology.
Skinwalkers, bro.
Technology.
Skinwalkers.
Yeah, that's
Skinwalkers
kinda the same
are
thing.
fucking
Skinwalkers, scroll,
Pretty.
potato, tomato.
That's scary.
That shit's pretty fucking
That
scary.
is not tomato.
What?
It's
Skinwalkers
pretty
are
convincing.
scary.
Do you know
It's
anything
the
about
same thing
those?
as a scroll.
Skinwalkers.
Like Skinwalker Ranch and like the Native American legends and shit. There's like actual pictures of these fucking people. Oh, dude,
That's creepy.
that like they're they're literally scrolls. What he's talking
I-
about.
See,
I think if there's gonna be any, they're gonna just look very similar to us. Or
I think it's
something like
more.
Give me
what
some
if they're like 10
avatars.
feet tall?
And think about like octopuses and lizards. They can blend in with their environment.
dude.
It's pretty
That's true.
crazy.
I think that's
That's
kind of
true.
more.
That's a.
That's what I'm saying.
You just see me move
That's what
my.
I'm
You see me
saying.
move my piece across.
that. I'm on the fence.
I'm back to the middle.
I could agree with you now, Zach. I disagree
but
with you at first.
They tried. I mean, they tried with the dinosaurs here to make lizards smart.
Yeah,
That didn't work.
What do you mean?
They put the dinosaurs on this planet, and they didn't evolve fast enough, so they got
And
rid
then-
of them.
Oh
and then
yeah,
they put,
no, for sure.
Yeah, but they were probably still
then they
happy.
put us down, and we're like, there we go.
We're not.
Perfect.
Are we evolving?
Let him evolve.
Right.
No, we're about to blow ourselves up.
Because how could you have
A
like that's
meteor's on
such
the way.
different fucking that's such different species.
Yeah. Yeah.
One has skin and is very breakable, and one is huge and has scales and flies. And
I think
screams.
for tens of thousands of years, there's been life extinction, like what you're saying.
Yeah, right.
We're
Yeah.
on the brink of extinction.
We are right player.
We're riding that fine line.
Wisconsin's safe. The nukes are, dude. Oh, when we were flying into Orlando, I took a picture. I have it on my phone of one of the nuclear plants.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah, and I was like, that's crazy to see. I've never seen
Did you
one.
take it? Let me see it.
Well, I'll show you guys after.
I want to see it now.
It's from a plane, so it's really small. But
Yeah.
I'll show you after.
But you
That's
probably could still
crazy.
see that it's a nuclear.
Oh yeah,
plant.
it's crazy. I was like, whoa.
That's
Those
crazy.
They want-
nuclear
One of those
reactors,
like
dude.
big oval shaped looking things.
We were talking about
that
that new
all.
AI
I was
facility.
I was just about
in
to ask you
Mount
about
Pleasant.
this.
It's a 2-mile long building.
Yeah.
And all that's in there
I would
is
hate that.
computers
I was just
running
about to ask
AI.
Oh,
It's a huge cooling
Ultron.
plant / computer
Right
plant.
when we thought we were safe, bro.
Right. And
Right
now
when we
it,
thought
now
we
it
were
just
safe.
put Wisconsin on the map.
we need something.
It's Google. What?
We needed something.
No, we
Speaking of
didn't.
AI,
We didn't
want
need
of
any
that.
reason
You don't want any of that.
For a bomb to drop on Wisconsin.
Yes.
speaking of AI, in that
We're
show,
safe.
in that
Yeah,
show, The
safe.
100,
Stay
Yeah.
a
sus.
couple seasons
Stay
in,
back.
there's like an AI that is like taking over the world. It's fucked.
Oh yeah.
Ultron is coming.
Dude, I love
Oh,
that
they're coming.
Ultron's
He's coming back.
Yeah.
I know.
I love that too. Yeah, he was.
Hey, you
I didn't think he
can't-
was
you-
done
that
dirty in
can't
the
be a
movie.
one and done with that voice actor. He's sensational.
No.
So good.
Sensational.
He should have a very large role.
He was in that animated show too for a
He's in
little
The
bit.
Office.
Is he
Yep.
really?
And he's in Blacklist.
What?
He's
Blacklist.
Robert California.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
He's the
I could
fucking
never
lizard
get into
king.
Blacklist. I don't. He's kind of fat and ugly, so I'm
Yeah.
not like a huge fan of
Me
him. But
He's
I
a
love his
cool-
voice.
Yeah, me too.
Robert California.
He's one of the best voice actors you
That's
can
what I'm saying.
for sure.
I don't love him
Yeah.
in like
No,
real life
no.
stuff.
He's in some
I tried
good
watching
shit.
the Blacklist and I could not get into it.
Me
I'm like,
either.
he is not badass.
Well, I could get
But
into
he's
it
trying
back
to be
He's
then.
like-
creepy. If he plays a smart, creepy role, he can do it very well.
I got into the
Ultron's
Blacklist when
kinda
it was like
like
still popular,
yeah.
but nowadays I can't get into it.
Which one?
The Blacklist because of
I've never watched that show.
I am so fucking amped to go play Call of Duty after watching you play.
Really?
Upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Right before we hopped on
I
the
was
podcast,
ripping it on there.
Nick caught a W
It's
on
great.
Warzone on
yeah.
Verdansk.
Attaboy.
So
First
after
time
watching
ever
that,
playing.
I've been like kind of itching to get back in, but
Headset
then every time
on.
I turn my PlayStation on, I'm like, I'll just play Madden. And then I watched you playing, and I was like, oh my god,
Madden is.
they brought it back. I love that map. It's
Yeah,
so fun.
yeah.
Warzone is just a blast in general.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I can't believe that was my first time.
we can kind of start wrapping it up. Zach, final thoughts.
That was a good episode today. I know we wanted Paul on, but I hope he's doing well. But everyone else, go subscribe so I can fucking
That chip.
Go send him some love.
shoot water out of my ass after that chip.
Oh
Yeah.
God!
And we start the next journey to 10,000,
And then you get a tattoo.
and you get you get shoved out of a plane without a parachute. And you have
Damn.
to catch the parachute.
Oh shit!
I have to catch.
I throw it out. I go,
Yeah, dude.
better get flying.
Ah, shit!
That's funny.
It's got to be a challenge. It can't just be
Oh.
easy.
You think I can take
No,
a
I'm
challenge
just
like that?
No, absolutely
You
None
not.
of
just
us.
you just see me in the air.
Yeah, just staying. Just
Wait, were you ever airborne?
Yeah.
No,
No.
dude.
You wanted to, right?
I wish.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so bad.
In the
So bad. It was the one school I wanted so bad.
Yeah.
But
Fuck.
they were like, there's there's pointless. They're
Yeah.
like,
Why?
because they were like, we're not going to just drop dudes in on parachutes anymore. It's
I mean, yeah,
it's a
yeah.
sitting duck these
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
Back in World War II when they didn't have AI aiming
Yeah.
systems, like
Yeah.
you might make it, but now it
Dudes
would
are
just,
just
be
getting
like,
picked off.
Yeah. Yeah.
it would just be locking on you. But that school is so fun because you do one whole week of dropping from a tower, learning how to drop with a chute. So they actually dangle you from like 100-foot tower with
Yeah.
a chute, and then they drop you and you land. And then the final week of the school, you're just jumping out of the plane, and that's so
Bro,
cool.
what if you're teaching that as like the instructors and you actually have to witness somebody like freezing up, they don't pull the parachute?
Oh no!
I wonder how often that happens.
Airborne, you're not pulling your own chute. That's only
Oh.
airborne, like the masters guys.
Oh.
You're on a fuck, I forgot what the line is called, but you're on a static line that's hooked up to the line above you on the plane. So when you jump out, that line rips your chute immediately.
Oh, I know what that is
Yeah,
then.
yeah,
Okay.
yep.
Got it.
So you're not even pulling shit unless you need to pull your spare, but
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So then after you go through that shit, then okay, that
then
makes
you're
sense.
airborne.
Makes
And
sense.
then you have to have a certain amount of jumps, and then you can do some of the like halo jumps and shit.
Oh, wow.
And
That's sick.
I've watched
I
the
wanna do
halo
that.
jumpers, dude. They're fucking
Intense.
sick.
That's so cool.
They go as far up as you can go, and they have the oxygen masks on.
Yeah.
And when they jump, like
They're
can see the
moving.
That's an
curvature of the
adrenaline
earth.
rush.
Yeah,
That's
they're
so
fucking
cool,
sick.
I
bro.
can't fathom
The fact
what
that
you're
Tom
feeling
Cruise
like.
went and got like certified for that and did that for Mission Impossible is so fucking
There's
cool.
gonna
That
be for the
is
first
really
time
cool.
ever. There's gonna be an Academy Award for stunts.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
They're gonna do
Good.
that. That's very
Good.
cool.
Yeah,
Very
very
good.
cool.
That's
Tom
cool.
Cruise is gonna win all the time.
Tom Cruise learned how to hold his breath for this
The
movie
girl
like
for
11 minutes.
the girl for Thunderbolts. There's apparently a scene where she's going to be a nominee for it too, where she jumps off one of the
Really?
tallest buildings in
In-
Oh
in Dubai.
yeah.
Yeah,
The Burj Khalifa?
yeah.
Oh,
drops off.
That's
of
going
that.
to be
she's a
crazy.
bad.
She drops off of it a ton of times.
I think I like
She
her more than
steps.
Black
She has to
Widow.
like step off like 5 times.
Her, what's her name?
I would be. I don't know if I'd be able to do that, to be honest. That would take
I
a lot.
could.
That would take a lot.
Too.
I'd be all about it if I was training for that.
I'd put my Batman.
All I
mask
think
on.
about is the hot.
If I skydive, I'm putting my Batman.
all I
mask
think
on
about
for
is
sure.
the Harry Potter.
They're just.
stunt
But
guy.
you don't have like they have a suit on you with cords though.
That's fine. It's not gonna cover my face.
Oh my god, dude. I think I literally think with. Oh,
Dude,
I
I'm,
want
I'm
that.
an
If I could wear
adrenaline
my
my
heart
seeker.
would sink to my asshole.
I want to do this shit. Like I'm an adrenaline guy. I want to fucking feel adrenaline.
Let's go skydiving.
You ever
with
seen the
people who hit
videos of
10,000?
girls or people, not girls, but one video I saw was a girl bungee
Wait, what?
jumping, and the fucking bungee broke.
Oh.
She just went right in the
yeah.
river.
That happens way
She's
too many,
survived.
way too many times.
Really?
Yeah, it's probably one of the worst concussions that they've ever seen, or the headline I said.
That's why.
Like
That's
she
why.
was she went
That's
into a coma.
Yep, that
fucking all this
one-
crazy
That's
shit,
why.
Yeah, but you're not on a
Percent
bungee when you
It takes
skydive.
one story from dude. Skydiving injuries happen all the time.
Exactly. Yeah,
Like when?
that's another thing I can't fucking do.
A lot of dudes break their legs.
Yeah.
How do you
By
break
the way,
your
you
leg?
need to
'Cause you
watch
come in
that
hot.
one.
I
You
did
just-
see that today.
Did you laugh
I
at
saw.
that?
I laughed so hard.
So hard.
So
I
hard.
laughed so hard.
Oh yeah. So final thoughts, Nick.
Oh.
Oh, just have a good week, everybody. Weather's getting better. Get out and make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, please, you guys. The pod's been blowing up,
Yeah, I love you.
and we have a new segment we're gonna start bringing up here pretty soon, and
Yeah.
you guys are gonna enjoy it. We got some really good feedback. So yeah, thank you guys.
2.3 injuries per 10,000 skydives. So it's low, but they do happen.
Yeah, that's a
But that's
200th of
two.
a percent.
Look at
Two.
my legs.
That's
getting
still
hurt.
2
that's
motherfucking injuries.
99.98
Yeah.
I got a lot of muscle.
Yeah.
chance of success.
Fine.
And that .2
I
is
take
why
those
I
chances.
think I'll
Point
ever-
0.02.
Now, unfortunately, since there is another Amazon 0, I won't do it.
It's not 1 0.
Now, I need perfection, Jonathan, before I step in that plane.
Almost perfect. That's crazy. Anyways,
hilarious.
yeah, like, follow, subscribe. We got a ton of guests coming up, so make sure you're in tune with what's going on. So hit that subscribe button. We appreciate all the feedback. Have a good week, and let's get after it. Summer's right around the corner.